What's up, pals? Your random pal here, and today I've got a bit of a problem. The inside door handle, as you can see, is broke on this 1999 Toyota Camry. Now this generation of Camry is the 4th generation, runs from 1997 to 2001. So if you're in need of learning how to fix your door handle, then this is a video for you if you got one of these years. All right, let's open it up here. We got to replace this right here. Now these Camrys are known for being very reliable cars, but if you ask me, their door handles are a little bit chintzy. The passenger side door, which I'll get to at another date, you can't open it from the outside. You can only unlock it from the inside. And then one of these back doors is the exact opposite. But this one here just broke on me, and this is the driver's side, so I need to fix it. But since I'm on a bit of an incline here in the driveway, I'm going to use this garbage can here to hold the door back, and let's get into it. All right, we'll first start by removing this speaker piece right here in the corner here. This comes off real easy, just pulls off. Toss it aside. Now we're going to remove these power window, power lock switch assembly right here. I've got this little pry tool. It's plastic. Bought it from Harbor Freight Tools. You can use that. If you don't have those, you got a flathead screwdriver. If you're worried about damaging the plastic or the door panel, you can just like put some duct tape around the end here and use that too. You want to pry it from this side here. There we go. And I'll show you why. The other end here, you don't want to pry from here because it's kind of hinged right here on this corner. And now we just got to disconnect the wiring here. All right, so here's the wiring. You don't have much room to pull it away from here. These things, they always give me fits. They can be really difficult to get out. There's a little tab right here on the center. Push in, kind of have to wiggle it a little bit back and forth. Eventually you get it out, but it is a bit of a struggle. Now to access all the screws, there's little covers that you got to remove to get the door panel off. And you can use one of these pry bars. Like I said, you can use a flathead, and you can wrap it in duct tape or what have you to keep from marring anything. So there's that plug. Now we have access there. Plug over here. There's what that piece looks like, a little thin one. And there's a little plug right here on the edge of the door. I think I need to take that out. That's what that looks like. Set that aside. And we get the Phillips head screwdriver. And this one should have a little cover right here in this door trim piece, but it's missing, so yours will probably have it. You just have to pry it out. Well, this screw is already loose. Wasn't even screwed in. And we got this one up here to unscrew. That one's out. The small one. Just kind of keep track of which one goes where. You got the long one, small one. And here's the one on the door handle trim. Get that out of the way. There's that one. Right here at the bottom, there is 2 screws. I'll move the camera so you can see them. So this is the bottom edge of the door. We got one right here, and we got one right there. That's what's holding the door panel in. All right, let's get these out of the way. Hopefully this is the last one. Here's the other one. Yep, so now it just comes off real easy. Pull out and lift up. I have to take this trim piece out of the way first. You see it's broke here. I'll show you another look at the latch. Kind of goes in there somewhat like that, pivots, but said it's broke, it's plastic. Seen better days. Pull this off here real quick. Had something fall out. Ooh, got more stuff falling out. All right, there's the door panel. Just set it aside for time being. Looks like the speaker here has seen better days too. Got a little, everything's coming out. So here's what we got. We got a broken door handle assembly. So I'm about to buy another one. This is a screw we're gonna have to take out to finish removing everything. All right, I have just returned from the local AutoZone. You can buy these interior door handles brand new at your local auto parts store. I paid about 30 bucks for this one. When you go, just want to specify what side of the car, driver's side, passenger side, and the color, because they do come in different colors. You may find a better deal online, but if you don't want to wait, you can go to your local auto parts store and pick one up. This is just it's a popular car. What can I say? Now here's a little tip for you. While the camera's off, I decided to put the screws in the holes where they came from. That way I wouldn't lose track of which one went where. And just pull them out here real quick so we can get started. I just got to remove this old broken door handle before I put the new one in. Get these pieces out of the way. So let's put this new one on here in a second. We got, this is the old screw. I need to take this off. I reinstalled that. And then this is the screw that holds on the door handle right here. And out it comes. Okay, so you want to basically pull up and out like this, and pull this around here, and you can't pull it out until you get it around like this. And you should be able to, yeah, pull it down. See how it is right there? It's got the rod fits in here, and then this thing holds it, locks it in place until you pull it around backwards. So that's how that works. And it's time to put the new one on. All right, you're gonna put the new door handle on. Make sure you got it in the lock position so you have access to the hole on the back. Let's see if we can get the camera up here. See a little bit better. So I'm gonna stick this bottom rod in the bottom hole and the top one in here. Get it to slide all the way in there, and you want to slide it in between the little opening. There we go. You have to turn it like this to get it in there, and then there's this little tab here, goes over top of the top rod, holds it in place. And you can see the ends on here, how they are kind of like clawed in. So you're gonna have to put it like that and then slide it back. There we go. And now I just gotta line up the hole right here and screw it back in. Let's see. Yeah, that still goes back over that. Like so. It's got some kind of black adhesive stuff kind of worn out. That's what holds this plastic up. Of course, this car is pretty old by now. Make sure everything works before we put it all back together. I'm just gonna close the door. Make sure it opens from the inside. You gotta put it on the unlock here. And voila. So I want to make sure that there's no like issue with the cable or something else, a rod getting hung up where it's gonna break again. That's why you want to test it out before you do the work to put it back over or put it back together. There we go. Now I just got to put the door panel back on and everything buttoned up and go from there. All right, grabbing the door panel here. Just gonna go start working it at the top. Should kind of loosely snap into place. Some little plastic pieces that are probably pretty worn out over time period, being used and stuff. Now, the trim piece is broken. It didn't come with a new trim piece, but you know what? It's an old car. It's beat up anyway. I don't care, but you may look for one of these if you broke your piece trying to open the door like I did. But that's all it is for aesthetics. Let's see, it should be this screw here. Yeah. All right, 2 screws that go in the bottom of the door panel here. If I'm making this look easy, I hope you find it easy too. It's not too bad. We have a screw that goes right up here. And sometimes these screws can be a little tricky to line up. This one here is a little bit like that. Finally got it. We got this little plug that I took out. Don't know that I need to. Goes right in there. We need a screw right there. That's this long one here. Now this one was in here loose. I don't know if it'll tighten in or not. Yep, it's tightening in. That was loose when I took the door panel apart. And here's the plug. Kind of give it a little taparoo right there. Here's the plug for this piece up here. Snaps right in. Then you've got speaker piece right here. And just push that down. And just kind of snaps in place. And the last thing to do to put the car back together, and you probably don't want to do what I just did. I didn't leave the wiring come through, so I may have to, I don't know if I can grab it or not. Yep. So there's one mistake I made. Don't make the mistake. Make sure your wiring is coming through the opening before you put the door panel back together. I can probably just take the bottom screws off and maybe stick my hand up in there and get it. Hopefully. I'm gonna have to take this little plug out again. Well, there goes that piece. What is that? Speaker panel. When I pulled out on the door, it kind of pulled that away from the door. Don't know how well it's going to stay on there. And I pulled my electrical wiring harness out through the opening here. Very important to do that before you button down the door. And well, that stupid thing just gonna fall off and fall off. All right, make sure the little tab that you push in is on the bottom when you slide it in here. You have to really push it up in there. Clicks in place. Then you want to take the front end of the switches, push that in first, and then take this, kind of beat it down in there, And now we're going to button down the 3 screws that I unscrewed. Now there are 2 holes right here. I don't think there's any screws in here, but just to let you know in case you run into an issue taking the door panel off. Maybe your car's got some screws that are in the right places or whatever, and maybe my car's missing some. I don't know what's all been done to this car at points in time. And then this piece here, I don't know if anything's broken on it. It might be a little torn up. Looks like that end's a little chewed up there, so it may not want to stay on very well. I'll try my best to get it in here. Maybe this time it'll stay, I don't know. Only time will tell, but I think it's a little bit broken. Well, pals, I hope today's video helped you take care of your car problem. Until next episode, don't worry, be random.
And if you never ran and miss another random car video,
remember, ring that bell.